Alright, everyone. Sorry for that week break, but some stuff came up last week. But we are finally getting to this battle. It is a beautiful 4v4 from one of Joe's streams. And, well, it's interesting because Pergamon is defending one side on their own. And I don't like Pergamon defending on their own. I think they're a good support army, but not a very good individual army. So we'll see how they go. Also, Seleucid is lined up actually very far down. Looks like they might be going for a water push. But to see that, we'll have to get into the game. And to do that, let's get started on those army comps. Since I did badmouth Pergamon early on, they are brought to us by Garen. And they have 3 Geospheres, including their general, 4 archers, 5 Galatian swords, 2 hoplites, and 6 Thoreos spears. That is a lot of ranged potential, and hopefully they are able to use their javelins, because if they are, then they'll have a good impact on that. But to the left of that is Gaety, brought to us by Mr. Joannet himself. 4 noble swords, including his general, 2 spear horsemen, 4 Dacian heavy bowmen, 2 foxmen, and 4 mercenary axe warriors. Decent army, a little small-ish. And that's because of the 2 spear horsemen. They're relatively expensive. But relatively good themselves. Nabatea is next. And that is brought to us by Centanog59. He's got a Nabatea noble cavalry general. Probably the best general that they've got for Nab. In my opinion, with mobility and just usability. 4 Nabatean heavy archers, 5 armored desert hoplite, 1 desert levy, 2 desert pikes, and 6 Nabatean swordsmen. Very armored desert hoplite heavy army, which you see a lot. And I do love the use of Nabatean swords. I love them a lot. Their weakest part, though, of course, is morale, but they've got good stats otherwise. Last army is brought to us by Norris, and that is Sparta. Now, he's little interesting, but he does have a Royal Spartan General. He brought his favorite ranged unit, Gorgos Skirmishers. He's brought himself 3 Periokii Spears, 4 Spartan Hoplites, 1 Spartan Youth. Then, of course, let's see if we can see them. 2 Heroes of Sparta, 120 unit men. Let's go. He brought the Bodyguard 120s. Well, Bodyguard of Leonidas, because he could only bring 120 men. Don't mind the thousands of Corinthians he had. But that is the defenders out of the way. Let's get to the attackers, and let's start over here with Egypt. That is brought to us by Tessie04. Now, carrying axe general, which I don't like. I know people can use it well, and that's fine and all. But I feel like if you're skimping out on a general just to get another infantry unit, you might as well make a good general unit. That way you don't have to constantly worry about him. On top of that, 1 fixed ballista, 4 Egyptian archers, 5 Nubian spearmen, 2 Royal Thorax swords, and 7 Thorax swords. Royal Thorax swords is a general unit, so you could just replace those, have a regular carrying axeman and a Royal Thorax swords, and then you're less likely to lose them early on, and more willing to utilize them for his javelins. Next to him, though, we have Boei, which is Patton's 3rd Army, 187. He's got himself a mighty horse general right there, or noble horse general, sorry, that's my bad. He also does have himself a heavy horse. I forget that Boei is the noble horse. But 1 fixed ballista. He's also got himself 4 Celtic bowmen, 8 Celtic warriors. So technically breaking the 7 rules, but they let it go on because it's a Celtic warrior. 2 Oathsworn and 3 sword followers. On the other side, let us go with... We'll end at the beach, I think. So let's go with Dade 2330 for Massilia, Desert Rome himself. Or Massacily, sorry. Desert Rome himself. He's got himself an armored Numidian rider general, 1 fixed ballista, 1 armored desert cavalry, and 1 desert legionary cavalry. So 3 cavalry. 1 shock, 2 melee. Interesting. 2 heavy Numidian skirmishers. 2 tribal slingers. 3 desert cohort. 5 Desert Legionnaires, 2 Numidian Light Infantry, and 1 Slave Infantry. Pretty decent build there. And of course, finally, we have ourselves this Lukid, brought to us by Titled Sum. He's got himself 2 Royal Peltists, including his General. He's also got 4 Syrian Heavy Archers, 7 Thorax Sword, 1 Pikeman, 3 Hillmen, 1 Eastern Spear. He brought himself a Cavalry as well, a Median Cav. But with that, that is the army comps out of the way. Let's get... Oh, before we get this party started, a nice little trick, and you might have done it, you should have done it probably with a few more, but if you do this, of course, it's free fire right down here with those tower scorpions. Do a little bit of damage early on, and can make sure nothing's on those walls. But with that, let's get this party started. It's been a week, so I think you all deserve a good fight.
I know you have all waited for this moment. I wish I could serve up a nobler enemy, but this lot will have to do. Be prepared, get angry, and enjoy yourselves! There's nowhere to run, so don't let them get in!
Well, there we go. Nice and aggressive there. Alright, what we got here? We already have the Numidian Light Infantry getting ready to block down part of the wall. Seleucid making his way over, I guess, to support, which makes sense, getting some units on that hill. One of the best things you can do is get a movable ballista up here back in the day, because that would give you a very far reach to be able to just smash into the enemy. That or a scorpion were always good. But the remaining part of Seleucid is moving their way over towards the beach. Alright, what's we got on the other side? Nav firing hard, trying to take out that ballista. Or, sorry, Gatia is, sorry. That's Joe's. I just assumed they were on Gatie's side. Oh, damn, that was some nice hits into those Royal Thorax Swords. Are they just aiming for the Royal Thorax? That might actually be worth it. I mean, almost 20 down on each. One more proper hit should... If he can hit... Nice. I mean, if you're going for them, you might as well just use regular shot, get that more accurate shot. It's just opinion. That one got into the Egyptian archers, yeah. 4 Egyptian archers. Well, he just noticed, but that might not be the best position for him to be in. He's lucky he moved over to the Egyptian archers. He actually may not be. Oh. Alright, 1 Royal Thorax, almost down 30 men. Down 23. With that, those Numidian spearmen are going to be holding the front. Desert Levy going to try to guard them. But they'll be moving back. Pretty decent line of Boii towers. Not many tortoises for Boii here, but first position broken with the fort. Seleucid still maneuvering his way around, and Desert Rome actually making his way in unopposed. So they are not going to put any wall defenses up, and they will be basically holding behind those tower breaches over in these corners here, and along that wall. Interesting. With Sparta looks like they're going for a more aggressive defense, a wall defense mainly, probably because they don't have any tortoises. But Nabatea pretty aggressive as well. Nubian Spears versus Desert Levy. We'll see who ends up winning. But almost trapping those Nubian Spearmen on. Some of those Nubian Spearmen losing their lives. Yeah. Those Desert Levy are going to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, 20 kills already. More Nabatea moving up. But we have the Spartan youth holding the center. I mean, the Celtics are going to just carve them through, but, you know, you just hold them there to try to stop them. They're down to 27, so I'm assuming they got blasted by that oil. So I don't think it was the Spartan youth. Periokia trying to get up and stop those Spartans. Nubians on the other side breaking through. Desert Levy going down, but 40 kills in. It's kind of a waste with the heavy archers, but okay. I guess just trying to keep these guys alive. There are 47 kills. Let's see what else we got. Spear Horsemen making their way out, with Gaeti getting prepared on the flank, and Pergamon in a very difficult position. A portion of Seleucid, which they are actually managing to get a lot of the javelin volleys off that Agema sphere. A few kills in. Definitely tearing down into that armor. Yeah. More volleys. Firing far more consistently. In the center here, you can see, yeah, the slave infantry just crushed Pila volleys. Didn't even... Did they even make it to the... No, they lost 40. Here comes the Numidian light infantry. Maybe a little bit of a tougher nut to crack. Don't know why they have their javelins out. Yeah, Gaeti having to reposition as this new force comes along the flank. Spartan Hoplites holding out here. Boei has a Spartan Hoplite along with a Perioki spear up on the wall. Gonna be able to do a little bit here. How's that? That Desert Levy is winning now. That Numidian spear's on the ground fighting off against an armored Desert Hoplite. Yeah. The cavalry's maneuvering left towards the beach because that's where they know they are. That Galatian sword is down to 94 men and is now chasing. That's a mistake. He's getting out of position, and those legionnaires are about to take advantage of that. Bye-bye, Galatian swords. Yep, they lost a good chunk. And Hoplites now getting into position trying to defend. These Hoplites, I mean, not many kills, but hey. Agemas are out of ammo. But the rest of the Agemas are now firing in. That was a pretty nice volley. Those Threos, I mean, 31 kills, 29. This is a bit too wide of a front, to be perfectly honest. For Pergamon, I would say by himself, yeah, Galatian Sword's just getting crushed. Over here, Hellman about to go down. Do they go down first, or do they break the wall down? They might die first. Yep, they died first. They were close. They died first. Yep, cavalry there to protect the last wall already piece. Gema spears are winning up there. Pergamon's going to lose on that hill. Let's see how the rest of this looks. Spartan Hoplites getting up there, 23 kills and holding them back. I mean, I'm sure the Gorgos are going to be having, yeah, a party now. 76 kills with this one. This one just got up to 11, so just got 10 off that volley. Yep. Ooh, double volley. Yep, right into there and there, dropping and dropping. Already trying to go in, so Royal Spartans pull him back. On the hill, these Nabatean swordsmen, or on the stairs, these Nabatean swordsmen, pretty good holds. Perioki spears. How are those armored deserts? Okay, they're doing still well. I mean, those Nabatean swords are not. We're going to need some reinforcements to come on in, and they do.
By your command. Double time. At speed.
Yeah, already up to 124. Okay, 28 kills. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that unit is almost completely eviscerated. With this, yes, Seleucid is trying to push their way in, fighting against those Axe Warriors, and they are winning. That is a lot of archer support, I guess. I mean, the Hail fight is where it looks like the majority of the forces are, but they can't really hold up on the defenses anywhere because they are getting attacked, or at least pressured on all fronts. These Galatian swords are about to go. 43 kills, so not that bad. 49 there. But reinforcements are going to start having to flow over in different spots. So either they're going to have to, Gaety's going to have to take over that defense or support that Hail fight there. Axes now. New unit of axes now on here. Hillman trying to take that position. And the cavalry coming back out. Interesting. I think they have a shot. I mean, to put some pressure to force the Eastern Spears back, but I'm not sure. Oh, he is pulling back, I guess, so it did work. Let's see how these Gorgos have been going. 183 and 53 now. And the Spartan Hoplite chasing along the wall. Armored Desert Hoplite now losing the fight, but they have 148 kills. They've been doing a great job. Nabatene's dropping here. Yeah. Nabatene Heavy Archers just plinking away. Actually plinking away into there. I think the target would be better spent there on these Thorax there. Spear Horsemen back inside. Yep, Noble Swords coming in themselves as well, just sniping that corner out. Dacian Heavies fighting there. Seleucid's firing back. Here you can see the Noble Sword is here to help. Pergamon did not get any of their defenses off, and yeah, that center line is now looking very weak. Luckily, those Thoreos are able to fire into the flank, at least do a little bit of damage, but now with these Legionnaires, yeah. One big volley, but 83 kills, that's not that bad for them. It's also not good because those Desert Legionnaires are going to actually rip through them. Nice side shots with the arrows. Are they also fighting? Ah, they're fighting two units technically, Thoreos and Thoreos, which is why they're all tied, and this one's, yeah, they then attacked in rear. But with that, then, we got ourselves a Desert Legionnaire in. Probably misplay there, but luckily they didn't get capitalized on because they could have done a cheeky charge in and then pull back. Wow. That's why you wanted to make sure you attacked together. What do we got over here? Mercenary Axe is still doing its job. Holding out. We got to push here. These Noble Swords are actually able to take some real big damage into them. Syrians trying to point blank fire. Yeah, these Desert Legionnaires are going to win. These Desert Legionnaires are going to win. I mean, these, yeah, they're losing. They're losing. Everyone's losing here, but yeah. They're pressing in and they're eventually going to be breaking through, to be honest. If nothing is done to fix that corner. Over here we have Thorax against Spartans. I mean, just more hate. They're at 231. This one's at 81. As I said, just hate. Out of ammo, Gorgos taking that charge. And, of course, the general being of Royal Spartans being able to get on in and actually cut down a lot of them down there. They're down to 59, 58. That heavy horse, so 100 kills, so that's good. Spartan hoplites here still holding out. Armored deserts on the wall. You know what? These guys have almost managed. Yep, they managed to get around and surround. Perfect job, Nab. Looks like they came off the gate or the wall, came around and were able to rear charge and destroy those thorax swords. That's perfect. What do we got back over here? Cavalry maneuvering. Seleucid kind of stuck over on this side. That noble sword is actually still putting in work. Speaking of noble swords, this one's trying to put in a bit of work. Which this noble sword is winning. Thoreas there in square trying to hold out on the enemy. Is actually Pergamon going to be able to win this fight? That'd be interesting to see. I mean, interesting spot to charge with the cavalry general. Let's see, back over here. 7, 12, and 96. Yeah, that's just 3 units about to get volley. Yep, Thorax are going to be taking a beating. Royal Spartans, we got the Heroes of Sparta in. Is that all rear? Oh my god, that was 30 kills. So they were at 136. You know, that Nabatean swordsman finally going. And it looks like these guys are pulling back. Don't know how far they're going to pull back to. If they pull back too far, it's going to give the attackers a little avenue to just rotate this way and isolate and surround the Spartans. To be fair, would still be a meat grinder. Spartan and hoplite still pushing. Cavalry inside. Desert Legionary Cavalry with Spear Horsemen coming in against them. The Median Cav joining the fight, so nice little cavalry fight here. See who ends up winning. Nice hit with the Armored Desert Cavalry, getting into the flank of those Foxmen. However, those guys will get a decent amount of kills on the retreat out. Cavalry did bust through, but they are down to 23 men. Oh, a little bit to show for it. But, of course, the Desert Legionnaire up here, 285 kills. Yeah, they're ripping through. They're about to rip through this unit. Surround this one. And they did end up losing on the hill, but very, very Pyrrhic victory for Marseille up there. Range is coming in to just annihilate the cavalry forces. Though there is a bit of now of a footprint for the enemy. They did push back up a little bit to hold at this position.
By your command.
Now Sparta now is pulling themselves back as well, as now there's a breach open, and these guys can now funnel their way in. And that Armored Desert Hoplite, 172 kills right now. I like how they're trying to alternate charge against the Armored Desert Hoplite. And those are still sword followers, so they will have a good time. Nabatea Noble Cavalry holding back the Armored Desert Cav and getting some damage against them. Spear Horsemen just rotating around. Got a nice little charge into those Legionnaires. That Noble Sword almost dead, but hey. This fight, they basically kicked the shit out of each other. Nice little surround against that Seleucid boy. Those axes will carve 139 kills. I mean, hey, get that cavalry no real charge into some Falxmen. Yep, that's 3 cavalry down. Those medians are going to start getting cut down really hard, yeah. You can see those numbers drop. Medians do not like Falxes. Over here, though, that Desert Legionary Cavalry just breaking. One final charge. Now we got some Royal Peltists here. Axe Warriors rotating right. Trying to get into that Armored Desert Cav. Not a very good charge. I don't know if he had Peel or not, but now these boys are going to get surrounded. Thorax still holding out. Oh, Nab's still giving that support with the Cav. I think that's going to end up being the end of this medians. Spear Horsemen still rotating around. The majority of Nabatea is gone except for the forces here, and you can kind of see that weakened unit of Thorax. Now that they got that center pride open, they were going to do that. As soon as they lost those stairs, you had to pull back away from these points. He just left the bare minimum force in to try to keep them going. That's about to break them. Just properly charge them in, and you'll shatter the Armored Desert Hoplite. Yep, there it goes. And bam. Well, so we got this Royal Peltis here, 170 kills. Ooh, nice volley. Noble Swords here, 96 kills. Mercenary Axe Warriors, 206 kills, man. They are still doing their work. Spear Horseman charge. Yep, broken, and now that cavalry should break. Nice little thing, eliminating this trying to eliminate this desert cavalry. That's still, Spear Horseman still over here. I mean, they're taking some shots. 93 kills, though. 42, but still healthy. One Noble Sword almost dead. The other one, 240 kills, but getting close to dying, too. But a fresh, healthy Noble Sword coming on in. Over here in the center, we have the hero Sparta holding out, killing some Celtics. Or as Joe likes to call them, Celtics. Gorgo's still doing their work. But yeah. Over here looks like this is going to be the final charge, yep. Right into there, and right into there. We got those axes still coming around, 274. Probably going to go right. Oh, they're going to smash that spear, and probably rotate around. Yep. General versus non-general. Look at the beaut. Let's see what else we got. Yep. Mercenary axes pulling back. That Spear Horseman, 49 men left, 109 kills. Yeah. The Nabatean Noble Cavalry needs to stay alive to keep this cavalry alive. If not, this gets very dangerous very fast for the Noble Sword General. This could be the make or break moment. They try to pull through that unit of Noble Swords. I mean, there's only 9 of them. That's gone. Get that Noble Horse in. Right into the back. Brutal, brutal, brutal. They're trying to chase down the Noble Cav. Heavy Horse. That Spear Horseman has to get his way back in. That General's not looking healthy now. It was initially a fight that the Noble Swords were going to win, but they might not win that anymore. Over here, that hero Sparta is still trying to hold out. Thorax Swords and Royals. General here on the corner. Spartan Hoplites, Spartan Hoplites. I mean, that's an Oathsworn. So, yeah, it might be a little dangerous. Just trying to, assuming to unleash as much of the Gorgo as they've got. Crush as many units as possible. They're running now that the Spear Horse is involved. 159. 61 kills, 202 kills. Good job with the Royal Peltists. Honestly, that Nabatean General needs to stay in. Another rear charge against the Noble Sword Gen. And to 52, they're down to 91, but these Royals are down to 60. You know what? If they can get a headhunt in, they can probably crush that Peltists. Oh, moving that general out of here. Actually, play that could be done is right along here and then charge in. All the way into the ocean, as you can see. Nabatean Noble General getting around and a rear charge into that. And another charge from the Spear Horseman there. That is because the Noble Horses decided to fuck off and abandon his ally. And that probably could have cost them this side. Because those Royal Peltists would have taken a real chunk out of them. That Noble Horse probably could have, well, definitely would have crushed the Spear Horse, but would have done good damage against that Noble Cavalry as well, because they're down to 44. They're at 56. If they could just refresh, they would have been fine. But to be perfectly honest, this may actually just really have screwed over the Royal Peltist fight there. Royal Peltas trying to flank around. Yep, and there goes this charge. One final charge of the Spear Horsemen. And that headhunt is now done. They did kill that Royal Peltas there, and looks like they're able to get into the flank a bit. Yeah, the Noble Swords are killing very well. Yep, and there's that general back trying to help, but it might be a little too late for that. Here, though, Egypt is making a pretty concentrated push. Heroes of Sparta, against Heroes of Sparta, trying to box in the enemy. Well, Nabatea is now helping over here. Gore goes out of ammo, Gore goes out of ammo, and Gore goes out of ammo. Royal Spartans. I mean, hey, they got a breakthrough. They might be pushing their way out. They did finally win here, but a lot weaker than they should have been. Those Royal Peltas should have been a lot healthier, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they got great kills. Sword Follow here to help. Yeah, that cavalry does have second wind. Okay. Here is a Sparta getting back in. Remember, with this version of the map, the town center is actually up at the top and not in the normal position of down below. Which is why you can see the defense concentrated here. Here's a Sparta just crushing it. Yep, a lot of the thorax breaking. Armored Desert Hoplite. Nope. That Spartan Hoplite's getting weakened. We got some Desert Pikemen without their pikes out. Some more Desert Pikemen. Nabatean swords and the General Royal Spartan. Wood and the pikes attacking the generals moving back, which, to be fair, is also just a smart move. And now Nabatea, I think, is going to be... Nope, he's going to just be standing right in front. He's getting stabbed in the butt by his own spears. Another box, but this is the Royal Thorax. I mean, this is going to be... Every time this is going to be dangerous for them. They need to attack with at least 2 units if they're going to do this. But that's exactly what Seleucid is doing for them. Getting that second hit in.
Understood. At the double.
Now these heroes are, looks like, losing 166 kills, so you know. No chevrons, though. Now that they're exhausted again, yeah, these heroes of Sparta should have a fun time. Assuming, yep, get around and get ready to charge that flank. Perfect. Yep, General is breaking, so is the other Royal Peltas, and that side can be broken. They're in a very good spot. Sword v Warrior. Come on, 101. Yay. Those pikemen are solid. There's not much to deal with them except for one archer back there, but he's got 25 men. And yep, there's still return fire coming in. So these pikes are going to be healthy and safe for now. And once these Royal Thorax break, they're going to be able to crush in on these regular Thorax, and that's going to be the end of this front. We also have, Armored Deserts and Armored Deserts versus that Sword Follower here, and that Sword Follower is going to eventually lose this fight. That Carrying Axe can't do much. I mean, this is what I mean. It's like game. You need a unit to do it. It's not going to be the fucking Carrying Axeman. They might get a few kills. They might get over 100 kills, but they're not going to win you the game. If you had a regular Carrying Axeman, he could have used it more efficiently. And even if he didn't, if it was a regular Carrying Axeman, he could have moved that up and just shelled those Desert Pikes with 5 volleys before he died. Egypt is connecting the rest of their forces into this fight as this Royal Thorax gets ready to go down.
As you command.
Yep, the general moving back out as more infantry makes their way in. 170. I mean, you can break through those guys. There's 54 of them, but the issue is trying to break through the other Armored Desert Hoplite. Alright, a scare effect. Oh. Well, they need the other one. That one's just intimidation. Yep, there you go. Get the javelins in. I mean, definitely pike stacking there. You're trying to deflect some of those arrows with the javelins, but they got them out. And despite everything, I don't think that Carrion is going to get enough kills. Very good volley. Well, they're starting to lose some numbers. Still only 43 kills. That Oathsworn's going to get ready to go in, maybe? No. I think that Carrion might be out, and they did not break the pike line. I mean, they got one down to 100 men, so that's actually a pretty big thing. No, do not move your pikes. Oh, you did move it to where they're a little smaller, so you know what? Get them turned around. Get the pikes down. Get the pikes down. Pikes down. 1. Do the others get their pikes down? They still don't have them down. This pike set is still not down. Holy shit. If they just charged with that Oathsworn, they would have broken down those pikes. Yep, that fixed it. There we go. And with that, that wall is safe. Only spot the enemy can really break through, I imagine, will be over here. And I don't see them doing so. Not through Heroes of Sparta, Heroes of Sparta, and a Royal Spartan. What happened to the other? Yeah. That cavalry's not breaking through at the moment. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to break them with the intimidation abilities without anything else on it. It drops down to 15 morale, so if you had some fire shot, or you had something stronger, you would have been fine. I mean, I mean, these pikes are just going to have fun. 104. Let's see if they lose any. They lost 2, 3, so they are starting to lose some pikes. But separately, these pikes are carving directly into Oathsworn, and for cheap desert pikes, that's huge. Then yep, they're back to holding this little corner. 28, 39, 48, 71, 28, 36. Okay, numbers are on the Spartan side. Do we get 100 here? 100, woo. There we go. This is where you needed that fear effect. If you still had that fear effect here, this is where you could have used it. It would have shattered that unit. This Oathsworn's going to die. I guess they could have, but you could have also used it on those Nabatean swords. There's very little benefit. No, that was the intimidate, the weapon use. Egypt planning on going around. Why would you do that? The cavalry can now get the rear charge. Nope, you need to charge the carrying axemen. You need to charge the carrions. No! Proper charge on the carrions would have done some rear damage. I don't know how these guys got around the pikes, I'll be honest with you. I do know they got around the flank. Good play. Sparta needs to break this unit of Royal Thorax, and if they do, they can start moving back in and supporting. I mean, despite everything, that bike is, or that hoplite is still alive. Despite that surrounding. Nabatean noble general getting around and crushing enemies. Nice little maneuver everywhere. We got the Royal Spartans against that carrying axeman. Nice little rear charge with these guys. Still incredibly even. I mean, that's still one healthy Oathsworn 69. Nice. Carrying axe general gone with 83 men left. Better general would not have broken there. Yep, just maneuvering around that cavalry, trying to do what they can. Can't tell who's going to win. Though it does look like it might be a Bowie Eye victory here. Where that carrion goes, that could be big. Double red, a lot of routing. Ooh. The carrion just shattered. That could be it. Oh, that unit's out. Oathsworn and a noble horse left. That Oathsworn, if that Oathsworn gets head on, they won. 445 kills. Oh gosh. 1 on 2. That Heroes of Sparta. Gone. 10 men to 53. I think this is, yep, a Bowie Eye victory in the end. Nice close down to the last unit. Yeah, there's just one too many healthy Oathsworn at the end. But let's do let's see how everyone did. Joe as Gaty, I mean, positive. Killed more than he even brought. But first noble horse or noble sword, the general, 236. Spear horseman, 107, 140. Dacian heavy bowman, 247, 215. Let's see, mercenary axe warriors, 195, 331. And the rest of the noble swords, 109, 134, and 247. Garen here with Pergamon, 188 on those Agimas. Archer-wise, highest been a 72. The rest of the Agimas, 167, 138. Galatians swords, 101. One hoplite getting 134 kills, and then the Thoreos, 169, 143, 171, and 117. Nabatea, Santinog, 59, his general got 143 kills, that Nabatean noble general. We also have Desert Heavy Archers, 346, 141, 142, 116. Armored Desert Hoplite, 173, 240. One of the pikes got 76 against Oathsworn, so, really good. Nabatean swords, 130, 173, 160, and then that Desert Levy getting 108. And Norris here, all of them, well, Gaty and Sparta both positive. Katie has more kills than they brought, so good to see there. But Heroes of Sparta, I think. No, Royal Spartan, sorry. General, 225. Gorgo Skirmishers, 231, 153, 251, 259. Just insane. Hoplite-wise, 169, 140. Heroes of Sparta, 278, 269. That is that. Attacker-wise, we're going to start with Dade with Masae's Elite Desert Rome, 131 on that Armor Numidian Rider. Pretty close on that Desert Legionnaire Cav, nice. Nabatean Heavy, or not Nabatean Heavy Skirmishers, gosh. Heavy Numidian Skirmishers, 102. Tribal Slingers, 102 and 196, so good job there. Desert Cohort, 199, 138. Legionnaires, 152, 211, 312, 329, and 200. Insane. Next up, we have Titled Sum. And Day did kill more than he brought. Titled Sum is plundering us Seleucid. And that is Royal Peltist-wise, 316 and 254. Syrian Heavy Archers, 171, 141, 159, 146. Thorax Swords, 172, 351. One of those hillmen got 30 kills. Another one got 0. Let's go. Eastern Spearman got 5 kills. That's insane. Then we have Tessie as Egypt, 180 on that Carrion Axeman General. Top of that, let's see here, 92 on a Numidian Spearman. That's really good. Royal Thorax, 230 or 223, 147. Thorax, 116, 69. Nice. Rest of the thorax 291, 127, 109. Pretty good showing overall. Honestly, I think the moment that could have cost the attackers the game was that that noble cavalry backing away earlier on led to Slukin being a lot more injured when they won that fight. Separately, I think what the defenders did wrong is they let Pergamon defend too much Gati, or someone else had to be defending that outer flank. Probably Gati. Control those two doorways, especially when you saw Seleucid starting to split, because Pergamon, though, did a very good job handling a lot of Desert Rome, wasn't going to be able to take him, and then that small force of Seleucid as well, which we saw there, which allowed for the Desert Rome breakthrough, which caused a lot of damage. But with that, that is the army or the battle out of the way. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of what the what the best strategies were, and what maybe was the biggest blunder there. And see if that blunder lines up with what I've got. You all have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.